Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 9th, 2024. I'm hoping everybody had a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your weekend forecast for Saturday and Sunday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watch and warning advisory map for your locating across the nation as well. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for your Saturday and Sunday, and also into Monday, as we got some severe weather to talk about. That's the last two uh, discussions at the end of this forecast cycle we'll be talking about. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button today, and you're in. You get my forecast on YouTube here daily, unless something comes up. Alright, also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright. You can see flying over here in portions of Montana, Idaho, and also in the Washington State. Mixed precipitation there also. Shower activity along coastal areas, also in the coastal waters vicinity as well. More snow flying over in portions of Wyoming, back into Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico. Some heavy snow possible over portions of Nebraska and portions of Colorado and Wyoming. Same again down here in Colorado, North Texas, and also Oklahoma and southwestern portion of Kansas as well. Snow also flying in portions of Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. We have mixed precipitation down in Arizona through New Mexico, also into northern Texas, also Oklahoma, portions of Kansas, and also right along northern Mexico, right along the U.S.-Mexico border. Shower in Arizona. More thunderstorms and showers extending from portions of North Mexico through Texas to the Gulf of Mexico, stretching all the way into portions of the upstate South Carolina, western North Carolina, and Kentucky and Tennessee. The red slashed area here could be some heavy rain and flash flooding possible from portions of Texas all the way into Tennessee. More shower activity over portions of northern South to the coastal waters, also in the New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Delaware vicinity, also into Pennsylvania, and also over into portions of the Great Lakes region up toward Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio region. Also, we have some more mixed precipitation up here in portions of New York State, also back into portions of southeast Canada through Montana, back over toward New Brunswick, and also into Vermont. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of area weather for the remainder of Canada through portions of Washington, Oregon State, down to California, Gulf of California, much of Mexico, to Yucatan, Cuba, the Bahamas, much of Florida, Florida Keys, up into portions of Georgia and the Carolinas, and also over toward Newfoundland as well. All of this activity is for your Saturday, February the 10th. Texas, also in Oklahoma, and also into portions of Colorado. More snow flying up here in portions of the Great Lakes region, southern Canada, and also northern Michigan as well in Delaware, the coastal waters of the Carolinas, northern Florida, and also through Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama with some shower activity. Uh, Alright, now let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. As you can see, we got activity going on up here in Canada, also in the portion of New York State, more shower activity down across North Carolina, stretching Alabama, also back in Texas as well across the nation. Okay, still waiting. Okay, there it is. Alright, we got winter weather advisories up here in portion of northern Maine. Coast flood advisory still up here around the Washington, D.C. area, and also down into northeastern Virginia, and also portion of Louisiana. There's that severe thunderstorm warning over Arkansas. We got river flood warning still from Illinois back through Arkansas, and also in East Texas, and also much of a portion of Louisiana. Up here in portions of Montana, also into Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas. Nebraska, excuse me. Also in New Mexico, Arizona, also in Nevada and Utah. Avalanche warning is also in effect for part of Utah, Montana, and Idaho. Winter storm warnings have been into portions of areas of New Mexico. Winter storm watches have been posted for portions of Central California on coastal areas, coastal flood advisory on coastal area, small craft advisory from California all the way up to portions of Oregon. The Hawaiian chain island looks a-okay. We still got some winter weather advisory, high wind warning is over central Alaska. Okay, here's your Saturday forecast. As you can see, we got general thunderstorms over portions of the Northeast up here in New Hampshire, New Vermont, also down in New York State and Pennsylvania. Houston, San Antonio. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. 2% down here in Texas and pretty much same areas. Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Pasadena, and Waco, Texas area. 2% risk for a tornado on your Saturday. Let's take a look at the winds. 5% in the brown here for the area Houston, San Antonio. Okay, pretty much same areas, I think. For large hail in your vicinity for your Saturday. All right, let's move on to day number 3. Talk about day number 4. Okay, well, I reckon it's going to come up where outlook for portion of Georgia, back in the portion of Oklahoma and Texas. They're at slight risk over here in portion of Texas, also back in toward Louisiana, Mississippi, and also port of Alabama. Marginal risk in the darker green, sending from Texas all the way into Alabama. All right, if you're Alabama, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, you're in that marginal risk for severe weather on your Jackson, Mississippi. Monroe for your Sunday. The probability for severe weather on your Sunday should be 15 and 5. 15 is the yellow, 5%. Same areas I called out, 5% include Houston, Texas, Alabama, and surrounding areas. And if you live in Jackson, Mississippi to Monroe, Mississippi, you're in the 15% risk for your weather coming up on Sunday. All right, now let's move on to your Monday forecast. This will be day 4, and we do have more severe weather to discuss in this one as well. This will be pretty much from South Carolina all the way back into Alabama. As you can see, across Alabama, Georgia, much of Georgia, and portion of South Carolina. Would not be surprised to see this shift a little further to the north. Plus, if it do not, most areas will be at a marginal risk. If you live in Montgomery, Georgia, Tallahassee, Florida, Savannah, Georgia, Charleston, South Carolina. This is at slight risk for severe weather on day 4, which is Monday. Like I said, I would not be surprised to see this maybe lifted further, maybe moved up a little bit to the north in the central South Carolina. And then the marginal risk may extend up here in North Carolina back through Tennessee. Risk outlook. So, stay with me. I'll have more updates through the weekend as we get closer to the event. I'll have more on this here as the event draws near. All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care.